inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line between the Washington Redskins and the Minnesota Vikings. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Again, it's Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, it didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And some space here. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for the Redskins on 3rd down. 54 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Caught by Nelson left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here we go now. 3-19. No.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's a second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So not exactly jubilation over on that visiting sideline, but at least a high 5 or 2 for their kicker as he gets them the first points of the night here on the opening drive.
And 3 points are not to be underestimated. You're on the road, under the lights, national TV audience. You want to come out and look good, and that's a good start right there.
And now out comes Minnesota. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They run it again with Cook. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying,
oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up, and nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination, but the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now out comes Minnesota. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Cook following the penalty. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Only 4 yards on that gain, but, you know, a lot of people would say that's like getting 9 in normal circumstances since this was 1st and 5.
Yeah, now your playbook's wide open here, 2nd and very short.
Yeah, I still don't think that you can count it in the stats that way at contract time.
No, no, it still goes down as 4, not 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Here we go. Over! Detroit! Detroit!
A toss to Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Here we go. All right, now. Blue landed. Blue landed. Back there in that Philly. Here we go. Detroit. Here we go. Detroit. No. Jack Patriots.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so, because you've tried to run the ball, and really it doesn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And Rosas puts this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Fresh set of downs here. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down now after the incompletion.
Detroit, let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Hurry up, here we go. Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10.
Detroit, back 99 Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go.
They start the drive with Cook. Oh, nice move. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second and 4 and second and 8 and 9.
Taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. A gain of 39 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They'll run with Cook. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They try again with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
All right, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure. It's caught in the end end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And an alley to run. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And some room to work. And there he goes again. Touchdown, Washington. J.J. Nelson with officially a 103-yard return. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. He'll look to throw. Incomplete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Shift together here from the D-line. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
All right, now look at 56. No. Jack, Patriot.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down following the run.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue, land it.
They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Trent Murphy in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, 4 down. Set. Blue, landing. Blue, landing.
They'll try the option right here on third down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Well, that was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
10 yards still left on second down.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. And out now come the Vikings. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And blocked down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll set up to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks near the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
No, check, Patriot. No, check.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll set up a throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that's a good run, and I know he went out of bounds, so we could nitpick a little bit here and get on him and say, hey, make sure you stay in bounds, keep the clock running. But this stage of the game, Brandon, that's not really uppermost in his mind. He just wants to take care of the football and gain yardage.
Yeah, and they have a little bit of comfort there with it not just being a one-score game, so not too nitpicky. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use...
Now the ball comes loose, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain, and it's second down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Smelter. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle here to Rudolph. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. Back to throw here.
Second and inches is oftentimes.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 23. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Here we go now.
A give. This is Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go now.
And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go! 319! 319!
Now a handoff looking right. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got room. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Redskins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12.
Here we go now. 319!
Buying time to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. 18 yards there and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Here we go now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. That's caught at the 3. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out comes Minnesota. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.